Through the first 5 games of the season, our El Paso Toros are still undefeated, but now face their biggest test of the season as they head over to Green Bay to take on the 4-1 Axemen. And the Axemen are led by quarterback Brian Burke, who's one of the best quarterbacks in the league, if not the best. They also have 2 really good receivers in Salvatore Hines and Bruce Green, and their defense is pretty formidable as well. So this is going to be an extremely tough test for our Toros, but we've won the first 5 games of the season once again, so we'll just have to see if we're able to find a way to win this one. We have a 46% chance of winning based on 1,000 simulations, and 3 of the 4 experts are picking the Axemen to win. So now it's time to try to prove them wrong here, as we'll kick it off to Green Bay to start this game. We're underway, and it's going to be returned at the 1 by Grant. And Grant will be tackled just past the 20. So 1st and 10, Burke and company start things out. Here's the handoff to Jordan Sipe. He'll only pick up about 2 yards. That's going to lead to a 2nd and 8. Burke throws underneath. He's going to find Green. Green breaks the tackle, and he's able to pick up the 1st down. So now, 1st and 10, Burke just gets the snap off. He'll throw right side. It's going to be caught by Grant, who jukes out Malcolm Doss and steps out of bounds. Now it's 2nd and 6. But Burke is going to be called for a delay of game, so I guess he couldn't get away with keeping it close that many times, as Sipe breaks a couple of tackles, but he stopped for no gain. Now it's 3rd and 12. Burke throws right side. It's going to be caught by Green for a 1st down, so a big conversion for the Axemen. And now Sipe gets put down in the backfield by Guerrero. That'll lead to a 3rd and 12. Burke takes the snap, he'll throw left side into double coverage, and somehow Salvatore Hines comes down with it, and now the Axemen are in the red zone. Burke throws left side, it's going to be caught for the touchdown as Malone comes down with it, and the Axemen strike first at 7-0. So now we'll see how this offense for the Toros will start things off, and it doesn't start off very well as Higgins is sacked. Now it's 2nd and long. Here's a deep throw left side, and it's going to be caught by Austin Scott. He's trying to juke out the defender, but he does not do so successfully, but still it's a big gain. And now Higgins will scramble here, trying to pick up the 1st down, and he's going to do so successfully, though that was very close. So now it's 2nd down. Higgins looks underneath. He's going to find Scott once again, who's tackled just short of the 10. Now it's 3rd and 5, and here's the handoff to Rolf Rudolph. He tries to get around the corner, but he's going to be put down. And if y'all thought I was bad at kicking in Legend Bowl, this was ridiculously bad. Tyson Grant misses a chip shot 24-yarder, and it remains a 7-0 ball game. So now here's the throw right side to Grant. He'll make the grab just before stepping out for the 1st. So now here's Sipe getting blown up in the backfield. That is Cage who makes the tackle. Good job, Willie Cage. And now here is Burke once again. That's nearly picked off, but Green's able to come down with it. And now the Axemen are in Toros territory once again. Here's the throw left side, caught by Fisher. And our secondary is just getting absolutely brutalized by this Axemen offense as Hines makes the grab underneath. Tackle short of the 1st down marker, but it's 7-0 heading into the 2nd. So now 2nd and 2. First play of the 2nd quarter as Burke throws underneath. And that should have been picked off by Cage, but Malone makes the grab. And he'll get up to the 10-yard line. So now the Axemen are trying to make it a 2-score game. Burke throws left side to Malone, and he's going to get into the end zone for yet another Axemen touchdown. So it's 14-0, and this game is starting pretty much how I feared it would, as here is Higgins getting sacked. I'm just holding the ball way too long. Moss gets there. So now it's 2nd and long. Here's a handoff to Rudolph. He gets a nice gain for about 14 yards. That's going to lead to a 3rd and 6. Rudolph gets the handoff again, tries to get around the corner, but he's not going to get to the 1st down marker. And so we have to punt. So now here's Burke looking to make this a 3-score game. Thrown underneath, and Sipe is going to get brought down behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to lead to a 3rd and 14. Burke throws underneath, finds Sipe again, but Johnson's there to make the stop. And the Axemen punted away. So now it's our ball once again as Rudolph is going to be tackled just short of the 1st down marker. That's going to lead to a 2nd and 1. And Rudolph gets blown up in the backfield this time. So now it's 3rd and 5. Higgins will drop back this time. He goes left side, and it's tipped away. He wanted Hoffman there. So now Grant is going to try a long field goal about 56 yards out, and that is short and was inaccurate anyway. So now he's over 2 on the game. But now here is Burke getting brought down for the sack. as Trice is able to get back there. That'll lead to 3rd and 11. They're going to do a QB power, and Burke has just stood up at the line of scrimmage. So our defense gets a stop. Now our offense just has to get it together as Rudolph gets a handoff. He's going to reach out and get the first. So now 2nd and 10. Higgins looks down the field, throws, and it's going to be caught by Josh Ho. He'd been pretty quiet up to this point in the game, but now he makes a play for a first down. Now Rudolph will be tackled just short of the first down marker as we are now under the 5-minute mark. And now a little QB power of our own as Higgins gets the handoff and he slides down just short of the 30. So now here's Higgins on 2nd down. He has all day to throw, decides to scramble, and he just yeets it up. He's just like, Rolf Rudolph's open down there somewhere, and he comes down with it for the first. So now we're at the 2-minute warning, and Higgins will roll to his right, looking to scramble once again, but he throws off his back foot instead. He finds Ho, but Ho is not going to get the first down. And now 4th and 2, Toros are going to go for it. Here's a pitch out to Rudolph. He has the corner, and he's not just going to get the first down. He also gets the touchdown. So now the X-Men's lead is cut in half as they get the ball back. And here's a nice throw to Hines. He'll get into Toro's territory. Again, this passing game is just absolutely brutalizing us. Here's a throw right side. It'll be a short gain, but they're going to get called for holding. So now it's 1st and 20. And Burke looks down the field, and he finds his man, Fisher. I mean, again, our secondary is just getting smoked right now. And now here's the throw over the middle. That probably should have been picked off as Green makes the grab for the touchdown. So the Axemen are up 21-7. We have 22 seconds to go to get something going as Higgins scrambles right. And he is just going to throw this one deep. And Jacob Spain comes down with it. I mean, he was just like, Spain's open down there somewhere. And when you yeet, sometimes you win. I don't know what that animation was. Like, our kicker was on the wrong side, but I guess he had to switch it up to actually make a field goal, right? Green Bay's up 21-10, and Burke has only thrown 2 incompletions, 265 yards and 3 touchdowns so far in this game. I mean, we have to find a way to slow him down at very least, if not completely stop him, if we want a chance to win this game. But we are on offense to start the second half, which is actually pretty good because now we have a chance to get some points on the board. And now Higgins scrambles. He gets a few blocks, and he's going to get the first down as we move the chains. Here's the counter to Rudolph. He's going to get another first down, so our offense is starting off pretty strong so far. But can we maintain it? That's the real question. Higgins unloads this one to a wide open Jacob Spain, and he's going to get into the end zone for the touchdown. And we have ourselves a ball game once again as it is 21-17. Green Bay has the ball, and again, the key here is we have to find a way to stop this passing game, and it's not looking very good right now as they get the first. There's a hand up to Sipe. Sipe breaks a couple of tackles. He's going to get the first down. He had been pretty quiet up to this point, but finally broke out for a big run. But now we're going to get a sack as Willie Cage is able to get back there for his second sack of the game. That'll lead to a 2nd and 14. Burke gets the snap. He's looking down the field, and he's going to find Hines, who just barely picks up the first down. So now a new set of downs, and Burke is going to be brought down for another sack. Johnson got there first, and then Ali Hambrick is able to finish things off. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Here's a throw left side, and it's tipped away, so we finally get a stop defensively. But they're going to pin us all the way down inside the 5, so we're going to have a long way to go if we want to take the lead here. Here's a play fake. Higgins just barely gets it off to avoid the safety. So now it's 1st and 10 from the 23-yard line. Higgins gets it away again, and it's caught by Josh Ho. He's going to be gone. It looks like he's just short of the end zone, but it's going to come back anyways because Frederick Lewis got called for holding. I mean, these holding calls just absolutely kill us. And Rudolph doesn't really help matters there as he's brought down for a 5-yard loss. And now it's 3rd and 29. Higgins just has to let this one fly, and he overthrows his intended receiver. That probably would have been a touchdown, but instead we have to punt it away. So now here's Sipe fighting forward. He'll pick up a first down for the Axemen. Now 1st and 10. And again, Burke is brought down for the sack. So, I mean, this might be the key to stopping him. Getting as much pressure as we can and stopping him from even throwing the ball. But we don't do it there as Hines makes another grab for a first down. And now here's Burke. Under pressure, he's going to be brought down for the sack. That is Jones this time who gets the sack. And again, that might just be the key. But Sipe is going to break a couple of tackles, and he's up to about the 4-yard line. But Hamrick gets called for face mask. So now it's 3rd and goal from the 2, and Sipe breaks a tackle. He's going to get into the end zone for the touchdown. So now Green Bay is back up by 2 scores. It's 28-17. Higgins will try to make something happen here for the Toros, and he's going to pick up the first down. So he doesn't have a lot of speed, but he's doing a pretty good job of running the ball when he's called upon. But now he's going to be brought down for another sack. And I don't know what our running backs are doing when it comes to pass pro, but they're just not doing a very good job, to say the very least. Now here's a deep throw, and that is just overthrown over the head of Jacob Spain. So that'll lead to a 3rd and extremely long. And Higgins lets it fly, and it is tipped away. So it'll be yet another punt for the Toros. Now under a minute to go in the 3rd quarter. Here's a throw left side. It's going to be caught by Hines. He gets away from the defender as well, and Hines is inside the 10 up to the 8-yard line. Hell of a throw by Burke, and that'll bring it into the 3rd quarter. Green Bay leads 28-17, and they're looking to get even more points here as Sipe breaks a tackle, and he's going to be brought down short of the goal line. So that'll lead to a field goal from the right hash, and that'll make it 31-17. So now we have a chance once again to make this a 1-score game as Higgins scrambles, looks down the field, and just decides to run it. And there's going to be yet another flag. And I wonder what this could be. Oh, it's holding. Big surprise. So that's going to make it 1st and 20. Here's the play fake by Higgins. He's going to be brought down for the sack because our O-line is absolute garbage. That's going to lead to a 2nd and 24. Handoff to Rudolph. He gets around the corner, and he gets a decent amount. Doesn't get back to the original line of scrimmage, but he does draw a face mask call. So that's going to lead to a 3rd and 6. Here's a throw left side, and it's tipped away once again. We just cannot get our passing game together. And meanwhile, they're just throwing all over us. As Sipe is going to be brought down. Only gained about a yard on the play. That'll lead to a 2nd and 9. Burke looks down the field, throws left side. It's going to be caught by Hines. And here come the Axemen once again. Here's at the right side, caught short of the first down marker. That'll lead to a 3rd and 1. Hand off to Sipe, and he's going to pick up the first down. Johnson does make the tackle, but Sipe already had forward progress. So now here's the throw left side to Fisher. He'll get inside the 20. And again, our secondary is just not really doing much to stop these guys at all. Here's a throw to the end zone. I thought Moss would have had the pick, but instead Malone gets it for a touchdown. And it's 38-17. And then that sack doesn't help matters. That'll lead to a 4th down. We pretty much have to go for it here to even have a chance. And Higgins drops back. Actually has a clean pocket for a while. Then he's hit as he throws, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Rudolph. That would lead to a turnover on downs. Green Bay kicks a field goal, so it's 41-17. We still technically have a shot at winning this game, kind of, but not really. But we got to score immediately to even have a prayer, to be honest. And now here's a throw to the end zone. It's going to be caught by Scott for the touchdown. But we're going to have to go for 2 to make this a 2-score game. Here's a pitch to Rudolph. He gets blown up in the backfield, and that pretty much ends any slim hope that we had of winning this game. Green Bay wins 41-23, and we lose our first game of the season. Brian Burke went 35 of 41 for 481 yards and 4 touchdowns. I mean, that was just a monster game for him. And with how well Jesse Higgins has played this year, I decided that we're going to trade Fraser Oliver to Chicago in exchange for a 3rd, 4th, and 7th round pick and their starting quarterback, Emmanuel Adeniji. So that'll be our backup quarterback to Higgins, but Higgins is the future for this team. Next up, we have another tough game as we take on Las Vegas. And we just got to stay hard and keep it going, keep it rolling, and not let that loss to Green Bay get us down. But anyways, make sure you guys hit that like button, hit the sub button if you're new as well. Turn your notifications on to join the notification gang. And if you guys are enjoying my content, check the description for more playlists and check out the playlist in the video in front of you.